Now, this is black light. Now, if you were paying any attention to the last video, uh, the one before this one, I was talking about my mother. My mother, she don't want to hear me talk about, say anything bad about the Caucasian, even though she was in the Nation of Islam. She think that white people and us are the same, and the line she gives me that God loves all of us, all of his children, white or black. And I don't argue with her. Sometimes I have a burst of information that I get, or a burst of revelations that I get from the universe while I'm in her presence. And sometimes I talk to her better than I talk to y'all on this YouTube. This inspiration come, I don't be stumbling and stuttering, and she just listen. She don't argue with me, because she used to argue, man. But by her having heart attacks, she kind of listening to me, because she say, maybe he got something. Because metaphysics say that when you got heart problems, it's something that's in the past. It's very emotional. That's dealing with the heart. Romance, love, or something a romance or a love. Maybe her and my father, had something going on I don't know about between themselves. And when he passed, maybe it touched something in her. But the heart is a metaphysical way of looking at the heart, or any members of your body. So, and then it's a method of breathing and meditating that relieves stress, and that stress off your heart is much needed in these days and times, because everybody is rushing about, everybody's getting high, everybody has a epidemic of anxiety, and we're not cool and calm. We quick to pull the trigger, we quick to hurt, we getting high and running into the walls, running into people. Pit bulls is on the wild. People not making sure that the neighborhood is safe from their pit bulls, and they don't care no more, one way or the other. They're killing up babies, and intentionally on some cases, mothers and grandmothers and whatever. I'm talking about our people. I ain't talking about the white people. But the white people, they killing up us too, and themselves also. But the police is killing us up and getting away with it. And a lot of people, a lot of blacks, they don't want to hear when you talk black power to them, or when you talk anything about Muhammad Ali or Elijah Muhammad, or well, they might listen when you talk about Muhammad Ali, but Elijah and Farrakhan and the majority of our people don't want to hear that. Hear nothing dealing with black consciousness. So they think we're a bunch of nuts. So some of you young brothers can't deal with it if you don't have too many people to talk to when you feel a certain way about something. So that's why y'all call up on the lines, or some of these people that call themselves black revolutionaries and black conscious, and you know, black Muslims and stuff. But you can't depend on nobody but yourself now. You got to be your own best friend now. If you're going to need somebody to talk to the universe. Or go deep within yourself. Try to find the universe within you. Get your orbit to settle in and start spinning you a new world within yourself. You got to do a lot of visualization now. And you got to be a magnet to draw all those who think similar to you or like you out the woodwork into your orbit. And once you do that, you got to start building on a new world. You know, a new thought system. A new heaven on earth. And a system, you got to have a code of conduct. So if you are in a certain neighborhood and you're the only one that, you know, play the colors of the red, the black and the green, or the star and the crescent, the sun, the star, the moon and the star, you're the only ones that do that. Or the ankh, you're the only ones that play the ankh, or whatever. You're going to have to set an example. You know, like when I first moved over in this neighborhood from Detroit, it's a very heavily mixed neighborhood. I didn't have no choice to move, not to move here. I had to move here. This is my son's house, you know, that he gave to us. We had problems at our other location, and so we were renting, because I don't believe in buying nothing. Getting into these banks, you know, then the bank own the crib. Then you got to pay the bank and the property tax. So when you pay the property taxes, you still, even if you pay the mortgage off, you still leasing, you know, the house. So my son, you know, he's doing pretty good for himself, and he put me and his mother here in his house, and you know, you know, I guess, you know, we doing a thing with him, and I'm thankful that, you know, he's doing this. So, but when I first moved over in my neighborhood, in this neighborhood right here, I set an example. And the house was kind of, my son wouldn't take care of the house. 2 years he let it neglected. They came in, stole pipes and whatever. So I'm restoring the crib, and I did it in such fast of a time that the neighbors looked up. They thought I had a lot of money, but I didn't have a lot of money. I just got, you know, skills like that, you know. So anyway, I made a curb appeal, a backyard appeal. I got a garden in the back, you know, that I got to start back on, and painted the outside, and you know, I'm still working on it as we go. But the whole neighborhood came up, got real friendly with me, and I wrote out a code of conduct. Now, when I did that, some of them looked at me cross-eyed, you know, and they define the code of conduct that I wrote out. But I'm having patience with it. I don't get upset or nothing like that. You know, I just keep my distance, you know, and, you know, study, carry myself in a cool, calm, collective way. And I done had some incidents while I was here, but I handled them smooth, like the smooth guy I am. See, I learned this over the years. You gotta be smooth. So we're gonna do one more of these, and this is Black Light Out.